kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. Oh, he doesn't quite make it down at the 1-yard line. As close as he could possibly get, but still, what a return.
Wow, all week long in preparation for this game, you've preached how you're going to stop what they're going to throw at you. But to open up a game almost in goal line situation, I'm not sure that was on the top of their chart.
They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And Hester content to hold on to this one and bring it out to the 25. So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at that point, a capable starter in the NFL.
Big Leonard Williams, the one who came in and got him. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Smith. Got a man open. It's Chase. It'll be a gain of 5. And 3rd and 8 now. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
On the return is Ward. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On first down, Montana. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ward. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They will look to throw. Montana. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 7-yard touchdown grab, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense goes to pump and get the ball back, and they played all every well in this one. Both sides playing at optimal level.
So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries and 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Now a dump-off here complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. 2nd and 7 as they've got it as we resume action. Now Smith. That'll be caught right side by Reed. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Gibbs will try and pick it up. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A 71-yard punt return. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Montana will throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So this time the conversion is good after a pair of failed 2-point tries. Charles, they're 1 for 3 now.
And you would figure with 3 touchdowns scored, your minimum number of points would be 21, right? 3 extra points. And as you noted, they went for 2 twice, didn't get it. Went here again. This reminds me of something a coach told me a while ago. They have more 2-point plays on their ready sheet nowadays than ever before. It used to be like 1 or 2. Now most teams have up to 6 or 7 that they have at the ready.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Smith. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Ward to return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. First and 10 for Montana and company. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Montana. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And they're going to have a 1st down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. So we've hit intermission. It's half. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Smith. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And taken right at the 35. And there he goes again. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. A very short field to work with now. 1st and goal after the great punt return. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
This taken in at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Smith. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of will.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Now he's loose again. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Hester to return from his end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Smith. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This is taken at the 23. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Joe Montana here going to the air on 1st down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Past the 20. Now he's into the clear again. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on. But apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Geno now to throw.
Open man, there's Darnell Washington.
A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing now is Geno.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Now Geno on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Now Geno. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stop